Hello, welcome to another Blueprints playthrough, part 25. I don't think I'm going to be doing this for very long tonight, but just had a little bit of free time, so I thought, why not? Why not get a couple days in and see where this goes? I might learn something. I might not. I might get frustrated because nothing works, but you never know. So, you never know until you try. Guess what, invalid number? I am not picking you up. I don't get a call. If I get a call from some number that I don't know what it is, I just let it go to voicemail. If they even bother to leave a voicemail. If it was something important, they would text me. Because they obviously have my number. Alright, so we should have 5 trophies now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Could I get 6, 7? I think getting 8 is possible. Because I could do, I think, the directory. Maybe. The workshop contraptions, I think, feels doable. I don't know what the drafting strategy sweepstakes is. I'm not sure. 8 realm sigils, probably. Buy out the entire showroom, probably. Ace the classroom, that would be a hope. So I think 2 of those are definitely doable. And then one out of those other 3 or 4. The reach room 46, I'm probably not even going to bother. I'm probably not even going to try. We're going to try pool hole again, though. Because, you know, why not get frustrated? Occasionally I think I haven't been over by my campsite or anything in quite a long time. And I'm not sure if there's even a reason to go over there, you know. Why would I rotate the floor plans? What possible good could it do to rotate the floor plans here? I don't know, maybe there is a reason you would do that here. If you rotated it, it would go sideways. I don't know. I doubt it would do anything. I think it would just rotate all the way around and be like, that's the only place that you can do it. So. What kind of experiment can I do this time? Don't like either one of those, any of those, but oh well. Let's just go looking. I mean, why not? What harm could there be just looking over here? Probably because nothing has changed. So, why not? Said there was a clue in here. I thought there was a clue, like, referring to the, gallery, but I don't see it. There's the cave here. which we haven't been into in a long time. Kind of because we don't need to be. I wonder if you can break these walls. They look crackable. But I need the hammer, I need the battery, and I need a workbench. I always found it interesting that this dial is here. I don't know why. Oh, we could kind of get back there for a little bit. Nope, we can't sneak back there because there's a log here that just a 14-year-old boy can just not pick up at all. Completely impossible. Anything different in here? Probably not, but you know. Worth looking. Worth looking at and just going, nap. Nothing different. Still don't know what that means or what it does or anything like that. And then there's this computer which I have no idea what the admin key is, or I do and I've just not been able to put two and two together to realize what the admin key is for Black Bear or Briar Bear or Burnt Bear or whatever that is called. Alright, let's go struggle with although I don't need this anymore for the trophy, but you get some stuff here, so. 20, ironically. 15 minus 13 is 2, times 3 is 6. 10 plus 11 is 22. Minus 20 is 2. Times 15 is 6. Oh, I screwed it up. 21 minus, oh, it's 20, duh. It's 21 minus 20 is 1. 15 is 3. Okay. They got easier again. Which I'm not really sure what to make of that. We can not worry about red rooms. Okay. Ooh. Sure, let's waste a key on that. We'll get a key back. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go get our key. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Let's do kitchen. Or change of pace. Get those steps up. Wait, what was that? And add morning room to today's draft pool. Sure, I don't know what morning pool is, but at least I don't think I've ever seen it. Well, I was stupid. Kind of rushed too fast on this, didn't I? Well, we can do observatory and then make another day, because I painted myself into a corner way too fast. Oh well. We'll get another star and then do another day. Oh, there's something added to the front. I might as well go look. I mean, maybe the security card's in it. And if it is, then at least we can... Oh, wait, no, I'm being stupid. Actually, let's go back. We have enough steps. So we can go through dens. Yeah, we can do either one. Okay. Because I know this observatory is actually going the other way, so we still have a chance. Sure. Or we just give money. Okay, 2 more keys, so. Oh, and I forgot this key. 3 keys, and that stupid symbol. Alright, so we can go all the way around into observatory. Still plan on streaming tomorrow and Thursday. I just got into a mood, and I usually watch Sandwiches Tonight for a little while, and he is not streaming. So I said, okay, fine. Well, if you're going to be that way about it, I am going to stream then. Oh. I want to make morning room because I've never made morning room before. This is different. Interesting. I've never seen this room before. that was the green room I've never done before. So I'm missing... I don't know if Studio Editions is like completed, like you have to get 12 here. I'm not sure. And you have to get 12 here. I'm not sure either if that means filling your directory. Or does, you know... Because I believe that's all you get for outer rooms. Because I've gotten the master bedroom, but I've never actually made it. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. Very nice. I like that. Ooh, lore. A thermos. Just gotta check this room out because I haven't seen it before. And yes, I know there's a... Oh, upgrade disc. Me likey. I likey the upgrade discs. Ooh, a shovel. I likey me a shovel. Alright, what's in the paper? November 5th, the Baron of Mount Holly meets nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the Venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Baffles, which he penned for over a decade. I'm taking a picture of this. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation. For his niece and presumed heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, that's it, yeah, I kind of knew that, chanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, there's his age, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Sinca Empire. Sinca. I don't know. I've been saying like Snicka, which I'm going to say Sinca. Who knows? So Simon P. Jones is Marigold's. She had him. Okay. She's been missing. So he's been missing his mother. However, and it's like, well, duh, Jason, but I'm like, I don't think I ever really put that together. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition, given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit. It's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Dun dun dun. Okay. Well, we move. We move on. Garage A. We'll do pantry, because why not? Garage kills the run. You know, think about this. I played Silksong the most, 60 odd streams, but that was stressful. This isn't stressful, frustrating at times, but there's no like worry that you have to fight a monster or you gotta, beat a bug down or anything like that. It's pretty, pretty relaxed that way. Secret passage wouldn't help. Rotunda, we do have enough, and that at least lets us continue. So we shall do that. Can I skip animation? Alright. Yeah, I get that Rotunda's great for turning and having options that way, but 3 gems is really... it's a kicker in the teeth. Pump room. I like me a parlor. Let's check out the logic today. Alright, folks. As tradition dictates, let us reason. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, the gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Well, Lisa says if it's true, then they're in the black box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the blue box. Well, they have to be in the white one. This has to be true, and then these two are false. Like, it's not completely true. They are in this box, but they're not in the blue box. They're definitely not in the box, so I would say it has to be white. Wait a minute, I read that wrong. Oh, wait, these are true. This one's... I think I read that wrong. Okay. So, let's say these two are true. They're not in this box, and they're in the blue box. So those two are true. This would have to be false. They are in this box. And, well, it's not complete. I'd say it's this one. Fuck you and... it's inconceivable. Totally inconceivable. Well... we still gotta remember to do the jungle, not the upgrade, not jungle disc. So I saw like the secret garden, I went, no, that's not what we want. We could always dig up, but we can't do that anyway. I'm gonna spend a star. Now, we do have protection, so let's do dark room. Good thing I remembered that. Hey! Hey, you know what? We got 61 steps. Where is security? Hey, Pingvino. Kind of have to go all the way around. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get to rank 8 at least. And then, you know, it would be nice. Well, the thing though is we've got this, and I'd like to force more keycard security rooms. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, and then double that 24 to get back. But we could get more food in the kitchen. We definitely have enough money, so let's do that. You have a dizzying intellect. Wait till I get started. Got morning room. See, Pingvino? Got that one today. So I didn't have that one. Actually, Pingvino, since you're here, I do have a question for you. One of the trophies is completing the directory. does that mean like all of these? Like I have all these rooms, I have all these rooms, 46 I have, unless you don't get it unless you complete 46, whatever that means, like doing all the stuff in there that you're supposed to do. I don't have master bedroom. I haven't made it. I have all the hallways. Now I have all the green rooms. I'm missing one shop. I have all the red rooms. Now these are kind of like bonus. So I don't know like if there's like 8 or 12 of these, or that doesn't matter. The outer rooms, there was 8. So I've got all those as far as I know. So I don't know if that trophy, if like what that exactly entails, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of curious, you know, just to kind of know what it would mean to complete that trophy. Because I would like, yes, every room, including the plans in the drafting studio and hidden floor plans. Ah, okay. So that one's going to probably be harder to achieve than I was hoping for. But that's okay. Let's get some steps in. Get that radioactive potassium coursing through my body. Oh. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Okay. Spare bedroom. Includes all the hidden ones. Those that you mentioned as kind of bonus are both 8 as well. Okay, so I'm assuming you mean like studio editions and found floor pans. Both of these have 8 in total. Because outer rooms, I know it had like 8 blank here. So, and obligatory for that trophy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's go upgrade the disc. Oh, press enter, dumbass. Scanning disc. Scanning. Court. You now have the chance to print. Yes, I know. Okay, so we get 2 extra gems when we go into the room. 5 dig spots. Core yard is always left unlocked. Huh, that's interesting. I like this. I get core having this if it was a core yard, and having all the doors unlocked would be nice. But having this as an option to get 2 gems, I like that. I'm only missing the drafting studio ones for my case. Ah, okay. All right, let's change the keycard thing because we now have a keycard. By the way, for people listening, I am playing Alien Isolation Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if needed. 4/26 Alien Day is Sunday. So I'm taking the day off on Friday and doing another run. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And there's no plan with this. There's no goal. There's no like necessarily we got to do this to beat the game. I just want to play it because to me it's a fun game. It's fun to try to not get your face ripped off. You know, and it's a game that has faults just like any other game, but it's a fun game. So I'll probably be doing that Friday morning and afternoon, maybe the evening, I don't know, but then Saturday afternoon and maybe evening, and then Sunday. That's the plan. So stop on by. If you've never seen Alien Isolation, or you maybe just know a little bit about the game, well, now is a good time to check it out this weekend. And I don't know who I was talking to, but I think it was my older kid, that I'm hoping that they soon give an update as to the status of Alien Isolation 2, because they are making it. They just, you know, don't have any. Oh, treasure trove. I like me a treasure trove. Look at all that money. Look at those stacks. That's kind of why I wanted to come in here too, because I bet you can crack this. I mean, you can't. Don't tell me if I can or not, but that definitely has crack written all over it. So I only have one key left. Jeez. The true treasure room of the Trove is not in this room. But it's a red card, and red cards are lies unless they're written by hand. Unless it's a Monday and you're in a white box. But if that white box is outside, then it's a lie. However, if it's nighttime, it's like it just keeps going, doesn't it? Writing this down. So white box, red card. The true treasure of the Trove. Not in this room. And it has a fire on it. I'm just calling it the fire symbol because I don't know what else to call it. So. Alright, my work computer just flicked on because I moved my mouse, so it'll turn off in a little bit. I can't believe you like money too. We should hang out. What is it from? That sounds like a quote from a movie, and I can't remember what that would be. Alright, we got 2 chances left, and we have no keys. Well, look at that courtyard. All workshop. Boudoir? Hey, that's right. That's a bedroom when we experiment. Yep. There's the experiment. Tripped off. And we get a gem in here. Yippee. No key, though. Still need crafting trophy? Yes, I do. But I don't know if I think I've built 5 things, I think. When I went to the library, the last time I checked, it was 5. And there's 3 more I need to do. So. Well, we could do that. We'll lose a coin, but... Oh, no, we won't, because we're protected. To the church is what I say. Somebody's like, Jason, how dare you say that? I was protected. Well, we don't really have a choice. And it doesn't work. Well, the run is busted. It was good while it lasted, but let's see. No, we can dig out in the front. We might get a key in the front because we did put a dirt on the driveway. So just, man, the way we move around this, it might actually be easier if we do get a key to go up through foundation rather than going through all this again. But we got to try. Because you never know when the run will work. That was really stupid. I could have just went right through chapel. What the hell was my problem? Jesus. Okay. You maybe wonder why this person doesn't know where the hell he's going. Well... Alright, parlor, rotunda... Actually, Jesus, would it actually... Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm being stupid. Let's just go down. I don't know if it'd be less steps, but... If nothing comes up from the dirt pile that's in the front, then I think I'm truly screwed. And then we'll just start with another day. And I have the feeling the statues in the tomb are related to statues that you see like in Courtyard. But... I've only seen the one in Courtyard, so... Oh, there's 3. How many experiments did I do? Oh, so if you did more, they'd probably be more than 1 pile. Okay, I thought it was 1 pile per... Yay, a turnip. Yay, another turnip. Oh, key! The run continues. We have 1 key. Okay, so I think we go straight. Yes, we do not need to go around, Jason. Okay, a boiler room, a bunk room, and... A bunk room puts more dirt. There should be dirt down here. At least 1 pile. Or not. Huh. Usually there's a dirt pile down here, but there isn't this time. Okay. Ooh, the vault. This would be my 3rd. So I'm still protected. I'll do it. Haha! Haha! I must break you. Okay, let's see. This would actually get me if I can do it. Oh, I can. Let's do... I don't have gems. Ooh! 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 Mmm! Guess what we're doing, boys and girls? I hope. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we just have to figure out how to get to the level between 6 and 7. Okay, let's at least see what these 2 doors would go to. Well, we can't do that. Let's redraw. Sure, we'll do that. We'll take the bonus. Because I really want to get the level between 6 and 7. That's, now that I have that opportunity, I really want to do that. You know, we're just going to do that. And that's okay. All right. Yes, I know my food is ready. You got any, no. Okay. So, can we... I'm just gonna check my notes here real quick that I drud. Again, I have not moved all the notes. But I am trying to put all new notes into the graph paper book. I know I wrote this down. I just have to find. Yeah. 6 and 7. 6 is the entry level. 13 is the dock level. That's what it was at. I think. So we want it at 6. So, if I understand this right, what we're going to want to do is dump... I might have to play with this for a while, but I don't lose steps just sitting here. Well, that didn't work. Remember, you drain the fountain, reservoir, and pool. Maybe there's something to draining the other 3 rooms. Well, yeah, there probably is, but I've done the fountain, I didn't do the aquarium, and I didn't do the kitchen. I've done the fountain, the reservoir, and the pool. Yep, the other 3 I've not done. And I don't have a greenhouse, so that wouldn't help. Although the next time I make it, it would be different if I did. Okay, I'm being stupid. How did I get this to get filled the last time? Like, where is it pulling from? Just don't tell me, chat. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because this has, I think, 6. It has what we want. Maybe a little bit too much. But how do we get... I think this fills into whatever's empty here. Okay, so if I remember right. Yeah, and that's why I can't fill or drain, because it's pointed at that and those 2 are full. I could, as a side note, just see what this does. Because why not? I do not want to lose half my steps. Are you fucking kidding me? You son of a... well, I can't do Drafting Studio because I don't have the gems for it, so we'll do Wine Cellar. Okay. But we're going to figure this out. I don't care if this takes me the entire stream. I'm going to figure this out. Okay, how do you... What am I doing wrong? I have figured this out before. It's got power. What the hell? Four and one would be 5. I'd be really close, but not there. I don't want to just start wildly flipping things around if it doesn't give me what I need. Kitchen, if I dumped... Kitchen can only dump into there. There is a way to do this. If I could get aquarium just right into reservoir, now that'd be awesome. But I can't. Yeah, that's empty. isn't this doing anything? The fuck am I doing wrong? I did this before. What am I getting wrong here? What am I doing wrong? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Yes, I know what's the difference between tank 1 and tank 2. I did this before. I can't figure out why I can't get this to drain anywhere. That's what I'm getting pissed off about, is because I did this before. I know that. I get that. All right, let me just play with... Okay, so I say tank 1 drain. Oh, tank... Okay, well that does that. Okay, so that's going to get 2. Too bad you can't stop it. Wait. Why did that not go down? How much is in here? What the hell? It says 2. Why is there still showing 6 here? That's going to be too much. Bug in the game? Maybe. I don't know. It's a little annoying, though, if it is. Okay, so now we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to dump 2. If I... Ooh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 8. If I dump 2 in there and then I drain 2, I'll be at 6. Okay. Just makes absolutely sure that's right. Yep. Okay. And if I have enough steps, whatever I'm going to do, I could do more of. So. And then let's do a reservoir. Okay. Now, if I understood the thing that I saw in there, that should be at the right level, is 6. So, what's the quickest way to get there? Probably down through the foundation. Okay. So let's do that. And if I have enough steps left over... Wait. Yes. I will try to do more combinations of things, but... This was my main goal. Don't know if I did the level right. We're about to find out. Do you have to bring the... Oh, shit. Okay, I was wondering that. Did you need to bring the boat that is over here, get this raised to the highest level it can, get in the boat, come over here, dock it here, and then bring it down? I think that's what you need to do. Seen that happen before. You had the right level, but the boat was on the wrong side. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Dock level is 13. But even if we do this, we got to get on the other side, which I wanted to do anyway. And so we're going to have to do some finagling. I think if I remember right, it starts at 14. It's 1 too high, which is why you can't get into the boat in the first place, if I remember right. We're losing steps rapidly. Because this is 6. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14. We need to go to... well, we need to dump everything from Fountain out. Or we could take that, which is 10. That's now empty. We could dump kitchen into... Does that go there? No, it doesn't. That sucks. But the whole point is we want fountain empty. So hold on, let me because I want to move the cart. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yes, because I do have the ability now to get around the cart. So, yeah. Okay, so now let's... Okay, so now let's do... Okay. So we're at 6 right now. And we want to dump the 4 in here, which would get reservoir to 10. We can dump the fountain into here. That'd be 3, and then we'd add the 3 in there, and then we'd be good. Let's just make sure I got this right. So we want... I mean, it really wouldn't matter which one, but that's fine. Okay. We now want to suck. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to, because there should be nothing in that one. And we want to take kitchen. Oh, wrong one. Which, as a side note, would be interesting to see Because we do have a kitchen. But it is really out of the way to get to kitchen to see what it does. Though I'd really want to, but we're kind of running out of steps too. Okay, let's turn that off. Although, by what I'm doing will be permanent. It goes from day to day, so I would be able to see what kitchen looks like with nothing in it. Okay, so reservoir is at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So we need 3 more. That's what's in this. So let's do that. We got that there. We're going to want to then pull from that. Okay. Yes, because we're going to dump that there, then we can put the fountain in the kitchen, which we wouldn't be able to see the kitchen that way, but that does get us the reservoir the way we want it to be. Sometimes you just... Okay. Make sure everything is closed off. Now we want to take fountain, and we're going to want to dump it in there. Okay. Now we should be set. Now we're going to have to undo some stuff to come back here. At least, if anything, we'll get the boat on the right side. All right, down, down, chapel down. No, wait a minute. Shit. Oh, I can go out. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to go there. I want to get the boat. Okay, yeah. So I just got to make sure... Let's just take a quick look. So yes, now we're not one above. Okay, good. Man, I wish I could just get like an apple or something. The steps are killing me, man. They're killing me, Smalls. Poor steps. Oh God, it's painful. It's so painful. Well, at least we'll get the boat on the right side, if anything. Oh, look, a coin. You can stay there. I don't need it. Now, before I forget, because I don't want to have to redo this, I want to push this cart because I can still get through that room now over there, so that's not a blockade. Did you eat dining room food? Very good point. I should have. But that's not too far from the entrance. So I still got 20 odd steps that way. I don't know. I think you have to blow up the dynamite to do that. But thank you for the reminder. Still don't know how to make fire. But we'll get there. Don't waste your steps. Ooh, nice animation. I'm assuming it just goes to where it wants to go. Yeah, I have no control over this. All right. So now we have the boat on the right side. We still have 24 steps. We could go back out and through entrance hall to dining room and get some steps. And I could see kitchen too. And that traversal though through the, I'm almost wondering if it's less steps to go outside. Well, we have 24 here. Let's see what happens when we walk out this way. Because we don't want to go through foundation to get to dining room. That'd be way too many steps wasted. I wish I had shoes, but oh well. It's been a long day. I could get another banana too from kitchen. I think it had one more. But if I went to kitchen, that's going to waste 2 steps. So is it really worth getting the banana? Probably not. Let's go up through foundation. Let's do the pump room again. We just might have enough steps. That's what I'm thinking. God, if I had those shoes, that would be so nice. But it is what it is. If I can just get there. I don't know if walking slowly really helps with steps or not. I kind of doubt it. But I really want to... God, this is painful. It is what it is. We got the boat on the right side. We have to get it back down to 6. We had it there before. I think we'll have just enough to do it. And we get to see where the boat goes, which would be a pretty nice accomplishment. Okay. Now we do not want to go dark room. We want to go to chapel, boiler room up. Okay. Not a step to be wasted, right? Boiler room, archive room, and pump room. Okay, so now what we want is to get the reservoir. We're currently at 13. We need to get down to 6, so we need to dump 7. I really hope you don't have to close the fountain door. Otherwise, we're going to flood that. Shit. Or would it automatically close the door if you start flooding the fountain room? Only one way to find out. We want to take reservoir. There's 3 there. Just uno momento por favor, people. I got it. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but whatever. Well, reservoir is not going up. So it's not like flooding everything. So I guess I got that going for me. So we dumped that. We now want to put 3 in. Just aerobic, yeah, saved you steps. I was hoping that. So. I had it at the right level, so just give me time. I will get this. I will succeed. I will make this happen. Okay. I think I just had it. Just. Okay, I think I got it. It took me a second to... I think. This will fill it one more. Okay, now we want to take kitchen and we want to dump it back into here. So we'll have one left in there, and then we can take reservoir and pump it into there, and that'll be 3, and that'll get us exactly at 6. Make sure it is going to here, and it is. Push that up, and reservoir. Six. Perfect. Okay. We can do the other ones some other time. We've seen pull down, reservoir, and fountain. Unfortunately, we can't get kitchen dumped. Greenhouse, we could kind of get dumped, but I don't want to mess with this. Let's do reservoir. Okay, so we go down to chapel. And we go downstairs. How big of a reveal is this going to be? What are we going to find? Assuming I did it right. Oops, not here. Over here. There's the boat. All right. Is this going to be interesting or is this going to be boring? Only one way to find out. I was right that the cave, because I saw that, I'm like, I bet you can go in here. Now, here's an interesting question. If you would quit for the day here, would the boat be soft locked and you never be able to get it back, or would it put, looks like what Zero showed. Yeah, Ray, just chill a little bit, okay? That was a rhetorical question. Would the boat soft lock if I actually said, call it a day, which I will not. That would suck if you actually did. Let's see what happens. Do I get a gun? No, but it is a rocket launcher. And that looks like a weakened floor. Delete it. Hmm. Oh, a pipe. Why do you have a pipe that comes all the way down here? Why? Can I play music? Hey, that looks like me. When I had lost some weight, went to a wedding the family did, and me and my kids, we all had the same outfit on. We had these kind of like vest things on, and I actually like that. I don't like wearing ties and stuff like that to dress up. I haven't dressed up in God knows how long. So still coffee. Yeah, I know. I did that already. We're taking a picture of it anyway. I like the music to this game too. It's got that very just ethereal, relaxing kind of vibe to it. What the hell? Ooh. A sanctum key. Well, we're gonna have to open something. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. Okay, now wait a minute. This is at the level of 6. If you flood the reservoir, wouldn't this flood as well? Unless there's some door mechanism, I don't know. Okay, anyway. Since we said our silent goodbyes to our family, 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone, by the way, what they should have done in this game too is what you sometimes see in games like Resident Evil where they have handwritten notes or something like that, that they'll then show you the text as just like a normal text, because sometimes it is a little hard to read different kinds of handwriting styles. Again, something that they should have considered in designing the game. But it is what it is. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. Mary. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us, Mary. Yeah, there's definitely history here. Yeah, we sequence... Holy shitballs. Yeah, people still not happy with the way things are going. This is a whole plan to the Grand City. Nope, it's just the city. They had this whole overthrow, whatever. There's a statue you see there, which may tie to the tomb, and then that's the pentagon shape. Security doors, close exhibit. Again, I probably needed the magnifying glass to see this, but that's fine. Manning, 110 decoy car, close exhibits, forced entry, they redid that. My man, King Tiskin. That's King Tiskin, okay. Roof access? Security doors. guards. I can't. Security control, something like that, I think it says. Interesting. Guns, it's pretty, definitely political intrigue going on here. Barricades. Jeez. Platform 8. Miranda Aries likes trains. I'm just looking around at those files. Now, maybe there is a way to turn this on. Funny that the L and the A to station is off. Roya? I don't know. Maybe reading way too much into this. But we do have a station key, so I do want to save steps because I want to get up and at least open another door. So interesting. Very interesting. I don't even know if you can call a train from anywhere, but... I wonder if you could break that. I want to take one of these rocket launchers. Come on, let me blow something up. Just go boomy. So she went underground, his mother, because she thought she was fighting a just cause for something, is my guess. I'm guessing there's also things we can break here. Now, it did show, like, that one wall that we've already broken in the chess room. There isn't anything in here that really hints at a chess puzzle. This... We're going to come back to that, hopefully. Okay, well... Oh, it won't let me walk up that brick. Looking at the geography of this safe house, I can't help but be amazed that train tracks didn't cut into the reservoir. Well, unless it does a hard bend over. I don't know. Or it goes straight down underneath. Who knows? Very interesting. Again, how does this... Like, there's got to be like a door here or something that shuts to keep this from getting flooded. Because if you flood the reservoir, this would get flooded. So... something's got to shut this door to keep it, that whole area from flooding. Oh, you're just back here. Okay. Let's try to get to using my sanctum key somewhere. Gotta preserve them steps, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That doesn't work, damn it. I'm gonna lose a sanctum key. I would assume it would still be over there. I didn't realize I was being stupid. I'm like, yeah, I can get around. But not the way I want to get around. Yeah, I really fucked this up. That was not a smart play on my end. I should have left the... Damn it. Fuck! Because I can't get over here now. God damn it, that was so stupid of me to move the cart. That was utterly dumb of me to do that. That is painful. Yeah. I could get the sanctum key right away next day. Yeah, I could. It's not a big deal. But the problem is I can't because the fountain has water in it now. So I can't get around to the other side. I completely fucked this up. God damn it. Shit. That fucking sucks. Better hope for tomb then. Why? If you're giving me a hint to something, be careful. Why would I want tomb? I don't have enough steps to undo my damage. I'd have to get back up through Foundation. I'd have to repump to move. That underground map is connected to Catacombs of Tomb. That underground map. What? This? Not the map in the safe house. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. The map. I really don't understand what you're getting at. That underground map is connected to catacombs. It was the full map you found on that one spoke of the guy in gear that shows a whole... Yeah. I mean, as a side note, that probably reminds me I should actually... take a picture of it. Connected to Catacombs of Tomb. 6 is the tomb entrance. Interesting. Oh, so if you break that out... Yeah, but... Because I see Catacomb tomb entrance there, yeah. It doesn't really seem to lay out, though, with the tomb. I know you can't do that. I know well, yeah, but... Either way, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to... I should have never moved that cart. I'm so pissed at myself for doing that right now. I'm so utterly pissed. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm screwed. There's literally nothing I can do about it. So, you know, no crying over spilled milk. Wait a minute. No, I can't. Even if I put this one over there so I could get through it, and I would pull the cart over, then I'm just as screwed. Because then I can't get back this way. I'm trying desperately to think of any way to do this, and I don't think I can. Shit. I'm so mad at myself for doing that. Just so utterly pissed off at myself for doing that. Because I could move it back, but it doesn't help because I can't get around the fucking thing. I am so mad at myself. I should have never moved that. I should have left it the way it was. God. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, that's funny. So the door didn't shut. Huh. Thought it did, but it doesn't. It doesn't shut. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do about this. Other than at least I have moved. Okay. I think I got one saving grace to this run. If I call it a day here, then I can go in, I can actually just run right back out. And go down in the basement. Go over there. I'll be on that other side. Go get the sanctum key and come up. And since I now moved the cart over, I would at least be able to... Okay, let's just do that. That's fine. It's not the greatest, but it's something. Okay. Is what it is. I mean, you can't beat yourself too much up, Jason, about that. So I must not have filled up the whole thing. Although you said the door gets shut, but obviously it doesn't. Oh, and I got free steps. Of course I get free steps. You know, so let's just play one more day. Why not? Do hallway. Because I got 2 gems. We might as well make something out of this. Okay. Even if I have to play it for another 2 fucking hours. I got mad at myself. I was I was kicking myself because I'm like, that was just so stupid of me of moving that cart. I really should not have done that. And at some point, I'm going to figure out what this dynamite is. And I know it's dangerous to pick up, but something somewhere has to let me light my fire, so to speak. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to go around. Now, there was something in this that I thought was quite interesting. It wasn't that, it was this. Delete it. Okay. Delete what? It's like 3, 4, and then 4, but 2 are separated. I don't know if that's something here. That's when I saw it, I'm like, is that something here? It might not be. It doesn't look like it at first glance. Where have I seen that before? If anywhere. Huh. Anyway, let's go get the Sanctum key and... Okay, I'm hold. Thank you. Now, where was the Sanctum key? It was around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. We seek what's in the shade of truth. The shade of truth. What triple entendre meaning does that have? I'm trying to remember where I've seen that before and I don't remember. Remember? Funny that there's no animation to come back here. I do want to look up here real quick though. Because there's 8 hints about where the... Loctite in the vault of a can't read my own writing. High up among other clocks, down below beneath the docks. This might be that one. Held by a king on his throne in a station left by one of your own. Well, that is a station. His major, if you draft it quite late, is waiting behind last door of 8. Is that where we got the... No, we got allowance and the trophy for 8. We didn't... I think I put that here, though. Key 1, and then for Corica, I said was key 4. Why did I say that was key 4? Down below, beneath all the docks. Well... I think this, yeah, I think that's still 4. This would be the 6th key. In a station left by one of your own. Your own is your mother. So... Okay. But... Can you please? Thank you. Now that I'm not a bonerhead. Actually, no, we want to do one more. Okay. And since we're here, we might as well flip it. Okay, we've done 2, 5. We're going to do 8. Jesus Christ. This has a big diamond in it. What is the diamond? Do we know which one that is? I will give this game credit that it actually, you know, puts a lot of thought behind the lore and stuff. I don't know what this is. It's interesting. I don't think I know that symbol. Because that one book with the sigils, the core, gives you Vera, Orinda, Ares, Fen Ares, Araja, Kororika, Arch Ares, and Morajai. That's it, though. It doesn't seem to have... what this one is. At least I don't remember seeing it. I don't know. This one, the key though was 6. Key 6. Okay. Let's just finish out the day. Do what we can. Because I don't want to waste like the steps I got or whatever. So we got 3 open, 1 solved, although the Jai puzzle in this one we couldn't figure out. And by we, I mean me. Because me stupid. I guess I could get a gem above if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. I'll regret that. I'm sure I will. Okay. Back up through the top. Gotta look for something with 3, 4, and 4 with 2. Trying to look at anything I've seen before, but I thought it might have been one of these boxes or cabinets, but it doesn't seem to be that. I'm trying to think if I've seen it anywhere else. And nothing's coming to mind, so... Okay. Oh, did I did Trading Post, okay. Do pool hall. Why not? Oh, good. We're back to complicated shit. 5 plus 4 is 9. Minus 7 is 2. Times 1 is 2 squared is 4. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Plus 1 is 2. Square is 4. I did that wrong. But okay. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Times 4 is 4 squared 16 plus 1 is 17. Negative 3 times 1 is 3, so it's got to be 9. Yep. Oh, a key card. Nice. So we can get up if we get stuck. Let's crank up security right away. Yeah, we can do an experiment. Okay. Huh, 69 steps. Nice. I was like, oh, I'm just going to do a quick stream tonight. Nothing big. And I've already spent like... I think I have a letter being delivered already. I don't remember for sure. Commissaries. Man, we got so much money now. Ah, you mother... I did it. I did it wrong. Oh, furnace. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, now we got less chance of seeing shit. Man, this run's going bad. This run's taking a turn for the absolute worst. Now we're not gonna. We got less chance of finding shit. It's all gone up. God. Oh well. At least we got the third sanctum key. Sure, showroom. Lose all our gems, why not? Where do I get the icon of buying stuff? Oh, you just, okay, you just do that. Sure. What a crappy run this has turned out to be. Man, it did rapidly go downhill. Oh my God. No food. Jeez. It just starts kicking your ass, doesn't it? When you... It just like starts building up and building up and... Ooh, a gem. I'm going to do this one again in the hopes that I get the magnifying glass so I can actually see things. Ooh, drafting studio. I'll take that. New floor plans. Dormitory. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting, I guess tomorrow you will start with one key for each clock room you draft today. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Interesting. Go with clock tower. All right. So oh, it's because I haven't actually drafted it yet. Okay. Okay. Well, we're kind of screwed this way. We can go out, though. And at least go up because we have the key card. So might as well keep going. Even though the odds are stacking against us with this, we might as well keep going. I still don't get that chess puzzle, and I don't get what the castle with the three-letter words next to it means. Monday stream, how's it? Well, I was able to get to the station, so I got the boat down there. I royally fucked up because I moved the cart, but that was fine. I did another day, and I got the sanctum key, so I opened up another door, door 8, decided to pick door 8. So a lot happened in the last stream. I got kind of down on myself because I really didn't think things through, but oh well. As they say in the vernacular, shit happens. Right? So I'm just plowing through this stage just because, you know, I have the ability to do it, but things have not been coming up Millhouse for me. Oh, fuck off. God, it seems once you get a red room, they just keep piling on. So I'm just kind of speed running this. Well, if we get mailroom, we'll have a letter. So I got that going for me. Might as well try to just draft bedrooms to get letters. And an aquarium is a kind of bedroom. Nice. Broken lever. See, why would you want to drain the aquariums? Wouldn't you kill all the fish? Or could you break these then and then like see... I thought station was so cool. Yeah, it was. Have you made any attempts at the chess puzzle? No. It is on my mind. Get another letter. Why not? Alright, well I killed it that way. We'll go up through gymnasium and just hope for the best, I guess. Ooh, a guest bedroom. Why not? Let's read some more letters when we get there. God. And thus endeth the run. Because I really can't... I mean, I guess I could trade post. I got the steps. I might as well see what I can trade. Not that it would help anything. Yeah, I didn't buy anything to eat. But I got some letters. Let's just go to trading post and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? And I guess since I'm going out this way, I could go down and look at the chess puzzle. Yeah, why don't we do that since you mentioned it, Bucksoft? Might as well look. I mean, station's kind of cool because you realize that like there's definitely political intrigue and unrest between the different countries, territories, whatever you want to call them. I mean, they got guns and rockets down there. You know, as a 14-year-old, I'd be woohoo. It's a chess puzzle. Now there's a door here too. Which I don't know where that leads to. Since you brought it up, I've not tried doing this since. But like this puzzle, it's not even something you can like click on. I don't think this is something you can drain either. Even if you could, I don't think you could get down there. I don't think the pump room... I don't think one of the things was drain the precipice. But yeah, this, I'm like... So how do I ask for like a hint without getting too detailed? Is this castle thing related to this at all? I don't know. Is this puzzle going to be something that's like, oh, if you just knew how to do a play on words in a certain way, thinking in a certain style, it's obvious? Or is there something you need to run into during the play of the game that will give you much more of a hint as to what these should be? I really don't know what to make of this. And you don't want to put the combinations for this would be ridiculous to try to guess. There has to be something very systematic to this to tell you. So I am asking if anybody's in chat. Not the answer, because I can look that up, but like you have that there, castle, but what would that mean? I don't know. There are 6 pieces. Do you have any notes on chess pieces? Well, not really. You see chess pieces in the rooms, and I was starting to write down when I was seeing chess pieces in certain rooms. But I don't think it was consistent, and I don't think it really made any sense. So I don't really have any notes on chess pieces because nothing has really stuck out to me. Catching up, I had to pause for a minute. Okay, that's fine. This is not as complicated as Gallery. Yay. So, is this a clue to the puzzle? This word, castle, to this? Or just something about that puzzle relates to this. I don't need to know exactly how or why. But yeah, I don't have any notes on chess pieces. Nothing has really stuck out other than I see them in the rooms, but I don't think I've ever run anything. I don't think I've run into anything specific that I remember seeing. Castle is a different clue to something else. Okay, that's what I thought. It didn't seem to really relate to this. This is obviously the layout of this, but it's... I recommend taking more notes on chess pieces and trying stuff out here. Okay, okay. So now you can stop. I think I was on the right path, but see, these are blue. Like maybe if any notes, try something here. But I don't have enough notes though. That's the thing. I don't have enough notes to go. Like I have a guess as to what is in each room. Or remember any pieces in any room. Well, there's usually a piece in most of all the rooms. The problem is that does it have to be a big piece or does it have to be a small piece? Because you'll see pieces like in cabinets and stuff like that, but some rooms have bigger pieces than others. And so that's why I was kind of like, is that what that means? The only thing I have on notes for this have you tried playing 4D or either 5D? You're not helping, guy. I mean, I know you think you are, but you're not. The only thing that I even came close to, like, maybe doing... But it's like, how do I know that's even right or not? You know? Yeah, thanks. So, I guess, yeah, is to just go through the rooms, like the next day I play. I'm gonna go to Trading Post now. And maybe, but I don't know what to look for. I mean, I see chess pieces all over the place, but I don't know what specifically you're supposed to look for. Big pieces? I was like, maybe a room has a blue piece. If it's a blue chess piece, that would be a hint. A big hint. But I don't know if I've ever seen any blue pieces. It has to, you know, you see the chess board, like an 8x8 board, a legit 8x8 board in the study. And the queen is on, the black queen is on D8, as it should. That's where it starts. I want to give a small hint, but I don't want to give it away also. Yeah, please don't. Let's just see if there's anything I can, ooh. Nah. Well, that wouldn't help now because I'm checking out the book. It wouldn't help to actually see it. Though, whatever. Okay. There's got to be something. Okay, so let's actually... That's a great trading post. Well, yeah, there's the spare bedroom. Let's go back up through I still have the... Yeah. It does for just a short bit, though. I mean, I'm really hurting because I got Maiden's Chamber or whatever that. What's that called? Maid's Chamber. So I'm not getting as much. I got Furnace. I got, it's like, it's just all kicking my ass on this one. But what I want to do, and I'm probably wasting steps doing this, but that's okay. Oh dang, you have the studio today. The studio. What do you mean by studio? No, I don't have studio. What is studio? What are you talking about? Drafting. Oh, I did, yeah. Drafting. Oh, okay. That's never mind. That's what you're calling it. Yeah, a shovel. And I'm gonna lose 2 steps. But like some of these rooms, if you draft it, I bet you're just not able to see. Shit, I didn't want to go this way. I don't want to go this way anyway. I want to go through here. But like, okay, I'm in here. And so this room, at least when this is drafted, when it's here, you have a good item for the studio today. Why? The magnifying glass? I always call it studio in my head because of course you're always drafting and I keep getting it mixed up with drawing room, yeah. I don't understand though what you're saying. And I only have 19 steps left. Okay, but like here, I don't see anything with a chess piece. Let's focus on that. I'm guessing you mean magnifying glass would be great for drafting through, but I honestly don't think I'm going to have enough steps to get there. Secret passage don't help shit. So like here, I'm looking around. I don't see. Here's a pawn. I don't know if that's always there. In the game of chess, the pawns go first. Yes, that's very observant of you, guy. Except if you're a knight, because you can go jump the knight over. See? But is this something I should keep track of? That the pawn is in this room, and because it's a big pawn, does that matter? I don't know. Write it down. Make notes. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Who knows? Nights are cool like that, yes. I would recommend noting it. Yes, I would recommend noting it too. Yeah, I figured as much, but like hold on, I gotta. Okay, so we want like. Oh, we could be grander than that. Okay. Hold on, I'm just drawing this out. Okay. That is fucking horrible drawing. Actually, don't I have? Yes. Thought I did. I have a ruler. I can draw very straight lines. It's like, you have graph paper. Couldn't you just draw on the lines? It's like, yeah, but this looks so much cleaner. All right, there you go. Look at that chessboard. Look at that chessboard. Oh. Stop overthinking, guy. You're not helping me at all. Yeah, because is that a knight? Just don't do that to me, please. I mean, it's a pawn. And it's in 5-1. So let me put numbers here by these. 1. At least this game doesn't have bosses. Yeah. Okay, so 5-1. I'm just going to write down pawn. I have no idea. Okay. So if you go back up through drawing room, we're up to 14 steps, down to 14 steps. Like, here's a pawn too. See, that's where I get really... You can't have the pawn in 2 different spots. So that's where I start getting like, do I write down every time I run into a chess piece in a room what it is, or only if it's like bigger like that? Or how big is too big? I'm losing my patience with this game. And I'm sitting here going, what is the difference between this chess piece and that chess piece over there? I really don't know. God damn it. I was hoping for a kitchen or something, but... I'm just going to do this because I haven't made that room yet and I want to just see what it's like. Ooh, this looks fancy. When you say experiment, like what would you, how would you experiment? Like just putting a chess piece down, does it actually like do something? I mean, what would be the point of putting pieces down if they don't actually do something? Whoa. And here's a rook. Above the clocks. Stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms. Keys when opening doors, or gems when drafting special. Shit. That's not... Why are you making me... No. Why are you doing this to me, game? Why? Above the clocks. Shit. Damn it. Well, trying to preserve steps. How do I get out of here? Where do I want to go? Down. Well, I have 12. Jump. I don't think you can jump. I'm going to try to get there, but I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to make it. But you never know. I mean, so what if I don't? I can do it on the next day. You know what I mean? But when you say experiment, how do you experiment? Does it like light up if the pawn is in the right spot? It doesn't make any, you know, how would you know? This is going to be cutting it close. I might just do like one quick day and just go down there right away and see what I do. But yeah, one of the clues, high up among all the clocks, there is a sanctum key up there somewhere, I bet. High up among all the clocks. But I panicked, so... Wow, wow. Okay. Right, your experimentation. This would be right here. Oh! Sorry, chat. Well, I guess... you just keep... Well, does that work? Hey! Jesus. Are you shitting me? It was as easy as that? It's just fucking guessing? No, you horsey, come on. No, horsey. It's amazing if this is all you had to do is just guess. Where was the rook? I can't show the map. It wasn't in the place that, I think it was. This is cheating. I don't support this. Well, you know what, guy? Call me, you know, complain to the manager, okay? Take that Karen attitude and... call my supervisor. I sincerely cannot believe it's like it lets you guess like this. We're running out. Okay. Well, we have a problem. The queen didn't light up anything. Well, it's not going to work today anyway, so, guys, so you get your... Why? Why wouldn't it work today? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know why. No, there was... Clock Tower did have the rook there, but I think you need a... Okay. You need to have the room drafted to have the ability to put the piece down here. I'm guessing that's why I can't do it, is because one of these pieces go into places where I have not drafted. And so you can't put the piece down unless you've drafted the room that it has a piece in it. Well, if I move the pawn, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's where it's supposed to be. And that's where I saw the big piece. But this actually helps in that I know where 4 of the 6 go now. And I know that the other 2 have to be in one of these squares that hasn't been made. Or sometimes, like chapel, gymnasium, they don't have chess pieces. So it's got to be a room that had the chess piece shown in it for it to work. Try moving it up. My chess. Oh, okay. And I did notice there was a smaller pawn there. So it can be any room that the pawn showed up in. The fuck? I thought I was hearing steps. I sincerely thought I heard steps. Yeah, because I saw in the storeroom a big one, but then in drawing room there was a small one. So as long as you have the chess piece being shown and you have all 6 being shown, that's what matters. It seems an astute conclusion. I guess the one thing I'm wondering is, does this change every day? Like, you have to find the chess pieces every day, and once you have all 6, then you can solve this. Or do they stay in the same places every time? Well, I do have notes from when I tried to do this before. I didn't write down, I don't think I had that. Yeah, all the pieces where they are, I didn't have it and well, I did have one day, I did have bishop showing up because I do have big bishop. It was here, but I don't have that room actually created. Do you want an answer to that question? Yes. Do these change every day or do they stay the same? Or at least where you can put them. Like you said, this pawn could be put here or here. Maybe it could be put somewhere else that I don't, you know. But I know, I'm just giving, see, it could be here too. Just test your theory tomorrow. That's fair. That's actually a good point. That doesn't really give a hint either way. So I'm not looking at chat. I'm gonna just say that could be pawn. This is knight. Actually, let's even be a little bit smarter about my notation. Because this could be pawn, this could be pawn, this could be knight, This is bishop. And this is rook. Well, I'm going to do what Heater said. That actually was a good idea. So, let's call it a day. I'm going to do just a... God, would you... Get out of that. Move, move, move. I'm just going to call it a day. I'm going to run down here, and I'm going to do a very quick day, because I've been streaming for 3 hours. This is way beyond what I thought I was going to stream tonight. This is just a special stream. I didn't have a plan of doing anything. I was just like, oh, I'll just do it for an hour and a half. But then I got to the station. I figured out the water levels, and I'm just like, oh, then I'll just do this. But then I had 20 more steps because I had sauna. So I'm like, well, I shouldn't waste that. And you know, and then it's going to be 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm just going to continue to play. Oh, but I got 2 gems and a key, motherfucker. You asshole. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, which is I'm going to come out here, and I'm just going to go and see. I can't. I can't because I actually need to draft the fucking rooms. Chat, you should all be ashamed of yourself. You should be... You're encouraging bad behavior here. I hope you know that. This is all your fault. I could have just said, just do the next day tomorrow, but... Yeah, you're bad and you should feel bad. Oh my God, Schoolhouse. I'm going to do 2 because I want to look down there. Somebody said this is what the catacombs look like and something and I mean, I didn't get that. I'm like, I don't understand how that lines up, but we just read messages. You know the mouse and the keyboard. No, I have a controller, so. So what was that picture? It wasn't that one. It was okay, let me read this first as I was panicking. Southward I see a swan. Southward. Ashen like sands of the shore, carried like by westerly winds, rolled like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark of the days coming forth. Oh, whatever word alliteration. Okay, catacombs. Why do you do that? It's not a PS1 controller. I'm trying to figure out. Somebody said this is the layout for the catacombs, but I don't see. Here's a big casket there. hate that it does this. Well, that definitely looks like something. I don't know. Hate that it does what? When I switch focus to like my screenshots and I come back, it goes to this view. That's what I meant. That's right, I get 2 gems now. Hee hee. He says evilly. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, it just does. Okay. I'm skipping the gems for now. I just want to prove out theories. Which, if my theory holds, we should see a knight in the next room. Ah, fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Whatever. See, we see a pawn now. What time zone am I in? Central. But this allowed me, in the last time I did it, to put a pawn. So I think... I mean, the last time it said put a knight here, and I didn't check the room. So my hypothesis is now that you have to draft out the layout. And then if it shows a chess piece in that room, that is a place you could put the chess piece. So you're going to need to keep track of during the day where the chess pieces are. And once you get all 6, then you could go downstairs. And I live in the town next. Where do you live, Bucksoft? Oh, wait, Jason, I forgot if I asked you this before, but how is AI showing up at work for you these days? And are you going to Minibar in May? I will answer that just as soon as I get my hypothesis answered, which is you have to keep track of the chess pieces as you're playing. And once you have uncovered 6 different chess pieces, then you can... Oh, Chaska, okay. All right, sorry, I didn't recognize, but yes. Yeah, then you do live right next to me. But then I'm guessing what this means is that you have to draft everything out up until the point where you've got 6 chess pieces, different ones showing. And once you have that, then you can go down and solve the puzzle. So no chess. Oh, there's a pawn here. Your hypothesis is tested right now, yes. Hey, swans. That means I gotta erase a lot. You know what I could do is use post-its, little post-its. So I'm not writing in here all the time. I just put a little post-it. So we said that there would be, so there's There and there could be pawns. Okay. I know I've sometimes seen a chess piece in here. I'm not seeing one in here right now, though. I'm not really interested in doing math. What I am interested in is trying to get another chess piece to show up somewhere. Remember you guys. Look again at the nook. Oh. So the rook has a nook. So in the second row, we could either do a pawn in storeroom, a pawn in den, or a rook in nook. God, now you gotta be really observant for this, huh? Ooh, a pawn. So we could have a pawn in dining room, storeroom, or den, and then a rook and nook. Pawn on the lawn. Rook and nook is a fun rhyme. I'm not really... Oh, look, there's a queen in here. Maybe you can do a queen there now. God, I'm getting loaded up with shit and I'm not trying to make this day happen. It's just happening. Wouldn't that be funny if you could study here and you could put a queen there? That's a hypothesis that I could test. Well, look at there. There's a queen there, too, on the floor. That doesn't help, though. Okay, so... Study has queen, nook has rook, storeroom, den, and what else? Well, I'm going to be going back that way anyway. I'm getting tired anyway, so... As you can tell, I'm starting to forget things. Yeah, there. Okay, so dining room, den, and storeroom all have pawns. Nook has a rook, and study has a queen. All right, I'm just going to call it a day on this one. We're going to go right out. We're going to do the chess puzzle, at least to see if my hypothesis is correct. And yes, I'm wasting keys and I'm wasting gems, but I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. To answer your question, am I going to... Oh, so AI. You asked about AI. Yes, we're getting a very, 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 very big push. AI, all the things. I'm hoping at some point it becomes a little bit more reasonable. I'll just say that. am I going to minibar? No, I have never gone to a minibar. Nothing against it, I just never have. Okay, so storeroom, den, and dining room. So we could do the den, study, and no, it's okay. So let's do that. Okay, and then the rook. Now, though, look at that. Yep. But you have to draft the room to make it. Okay. I'm going to do the right thing, which is I'm going to stop, because otherwise I would keep playing and that would not be good for my mental health. Eraser cover. I don't know. It probably fell somewhere. It's no big deal. I don't actually need it, but it's one of those things of where the hell did it go? All right. Anyway, doesn't matter. Although I keep saying it doesn't matter, and then I keep looking for it. So anyway, we just got a stronger push in AI today. I mean, I have talked about this so much, especially my coding streams. I can see where it's a tool that can be helpful for software development. Do I think it's going to completely replace everybody writing code? No. I think it's going to be a help. I don't think it's going to be replacing everybody. Maybe in the future that changes, or it doesn't. You know, does the cost go up? There's a lot of unknowns right now, and I think there's a lot of fear of missing out, and there's a lot of we got to be at the forefront of everything. Some things that I've been using anyway, but it hits different. Getting the expectations are going to go up message from it. Yeah, like it's so weird because it's a tool that I've never seen before in my entire 30 years of software development, where it's not just one organization. It's like almost every organization's like, everybody's going to use this. And like, we're going to track how much you're using this, and you better be using it more. And it's like, it's really bizarre, you know, like it's being forced. Like you have to like put it, even if you know something, you almost feel like you have to let the AI do it for you, which is just weird. It's like, I know how to do this and it won't take long, just, you know, but you feel like you almost have to write the prompt to say, let it do it for you. I don't know. It's really, really, it's really weird. Definitely not replacing all coders. No, it's never going to be 100%. Nothing ever will be 100%. It's stochastic, so it can't be 100%. You know, I use it, like I've used it sometimes to say, hey, how do I write this for me in this PowerShell script? And then it does it. And then I'll review it and go, okay. But it's because I know what I'm doing to a general degree. I can look at something and say, well, is this right or not? So I had it once generate, I was fixing a bug and I said, hey, this code doesn't have direct tests on it, so write tests for me on this. And it did, and it actually followed our conventions, and I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, this seems pretty reasonable. But then I looked at code coverage, which again, code coverage is just a metric to say that yes, you actually covered the code, you didn't, doesn't mean your tests are good. But I noticed that it missed the spot where I made the fix. And so it didn't have coverage over that. I'm like, why? Why did it miss that? That was really weird. Explicit message in that announcement was, you shouldn't write the code. The AI should do that, and you should. That's a disaster. That's really just that's. Bucksoff, you should get on my Discord and we can DM on this privately, because I think we might have an interesting conversation about this. But yeah, I'm really like, the forcing of it is just like, it's very strange, and it's very telling too. You know who's not going to get replaced? All the C-suite people. It's funny how they never get replaced. What's your Discord? It's a very good question. It sucks the fun out of programming. Yeah, it does. It really, really does. You know, it... Actually, let me get this up. Get my server up. I don't know why when I say never expire, that it always switches to expire in 7 days. I don't get it why. There, that's the link to my Discord server, and yeah, we could DM that way. That's kind of why I have really done on my coding streams, really focus on coding and not using Copilot at all, because it's fun, it's interesting, it's using your brain, you know. I use it at work because, one, we're told to in a way, and two, it's like, well, if it can get things done quicker, more or less, then okay, fine. I'm not necessarily. I have a very huge problem with AI and people generating crap from it. You know, I would much rather read a book written by a human and listen to music played by humans. That's the fun of it. That's the interesting part. I don't want to read a book where somebody created prompts to say, create me a book in the style of Stephen King that does blah, 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 blah. No, I would want to read a book that Stephen King wrote on that topic if he felt like it was a good one. You know, that's you know, oh, I'll take a coffee too. I'm not against getting a coffee. But yeah, I have an extreme problem with that. With coding, I mean, if models were based on stuff that was free open source and had the right license to it, it's like, well, okay, that's fine. And I think that's probably where the actual niche of AI is going to land, is mostly in software development. I cannot stand seeing people create like stupid videos and songs and like, oh, I use Sora or I use this. I'm like, me personally, this is my opinion. I'm like, that's wrong. That's basically stealing work. And the environmental aspect, I really don't have a good feel for that. I think there's a lot of hyperbole with it. I don't know if just exactly how much energy and consumption is being used to create some of this stuff, but it's probably not cheap, and it's something people should be aware of. So yeah, I do have a big problem with people like, oh, well, just use AI to create a video game. It's like, I don't want to play it. I really, really don't. You know, I want to see what humans can come up with. I want to see what we have the ability to try to do unique. I'd rather listen to music from bands that they spent the time writing the lyrics. They spent the time coming up with the music. They arranged it. They, you know, spent the time thinking about how it's going to sound. I would, because it's like, that's what makes it unique. If you're just going to generate a whole bunch of stuff, it's like, that's not very interesting to me at all. So yes, I'm preaching, but that's kind of how I feel about it. With coding during the day, if it helps me get something done quicker, then fine. If I feel like it's not, then I don't. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I personally am like, I feel like there's still other ways that you can do things that arguably are done faster than trying to get an LLM to make it faster for you, you know. But that's just, you know, again, my opinion. So anyway, I was planning on doing a coding stream tomorrow morning, so maybe I can talk about it more then. We did get a little derailed here at the end, but I was going to stop. Anyway, I did this stream a lot longer than I expected to, which is fine. I did accomplish a whole crap ton, and I'm now on the road to figuring this out. And so what mystery is this going to uncover? Maybe it gets me another Sanctum key. Who knows? Kind of reading the Sanctum key notes. 7th is major if you draft it quite late. A major Sanctum key. Bet be the music room? Loctite clocks down below beneath all the docks held by a king. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Do what you gotta do until your game streaming channel takes off and gets 1 million. Well, that'd be nice, but I have realistic expectations that I think I would need to jump my viewers orders of magnitude before that would ever happen. And I'm also not interested in playing the shenanigans and the games that you have to play to have a YouTube channel that has significant views. And I mean, I like people that show up. I like chatting with people, and I personally have a fun time doing it. But I don't want to make like the 10-minute video where it's full of just crap where you could really learn something in about a minute. I don't personally find or people that make the snapshot, the picture, why am I blanking on it? It's the picture that you see in YouTube, that thing, and you have people that are doing the YouTube picture art. That I'm like, no, I'm never ever gonna do that. Not in your life. I would rather just make videos that I think, and I haven't made a video in a long time. I've done just streaming, but that or videos, no, I'm never gonna do that shit. That's so ugh. You're not aspiring to be the next Mr. Beast. No, I am not. Clock Tower, I had to look up for what it's worth. Interesting. Okay. It makes sense that there's a Sanctum key somewhere in that and how you do it, but I was rushing through it because I saw that timer and I'm like, I want to preserve steps. So the next time I get it, I'm going to definitely look a little bit closer around to see what's there. Thumbnail, thank you. I don't know why I was blanking on that. You can make Jason Bach t-shirts. No. Okay, if you would wear one, guy, that's fine. I would feel utterly awkward if I saw that on a t-shirt or a hat. So I don't think that's going to be happening. But anyway, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right now. I will stream tomorrow night, though. That is the plan, unless circumstances arise that I can't. But that is the plan. Also, Thursday afternoon, starting around 4:30. If I can get my ass out of bed early tomorrow, I will also be doing a coding stream and see where that goes. But again, this weekend, starting on Friday, I'm taking Friday off and I'm going to be playing Alien Isolation. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I should be able to get through a run within 3 days, but I want to take a little bit of a break from Blueprints and play a game. I like Blueprints. I've had a lot of fun playing it, but I want to play a game that I really, really enjoy, which is Alien Isolation. So that's the plan. So again, thanks everybody for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and either coding stream tomorrow morning or another Blueprint stream tomorrow night. So with that, I am going to, if I can find end the stream. All right. Thank you all for watching. Take care. I hope to see you in the future.